Hello everybody, today I'm going to be coming to show you how to make a banner. This is just a basic simple banner. You can do this for baby showers, birthdays. You can do this kind of banner for anything. This banner that I'll be doing today, it'll just have a name on it, but like I said, you can do anything with this banner. And I won't be giving measurements. The reason for that is you can do banners in any size that you want to. It depends on, you can do them as big as you want, or you can do them as small as you want. For this banner, I'll leave all the information on the product list, everything that I use for this banner, and the Cricut cartridges that I used. I'll leave everything down in the description bar. Now this is one of the owls that'll be going on the end of the banner. I used my Create a Critter cartridge. I used the first one. And these are just the layers. I do have one that I've already done. I already had it put together, and then I'll show you how I did the second one. And I will be using my, what is this, Tombow adhesive tape runner. I'll just do a simple layer of that on the back. And like I said, these banners, you can use them for anything that you want to. And what I'll do is I'll just line it up with my first layer on the bottom. And then for my top piece, I'll use a little bit on here. And make sure when you're doing these banners and you have a small like cuts in it, that you don't run your adhesive tape across that cut, because you don't want that adhesive to show through or shine through. And what I'll do is I'll layer this right here, and I'll get everything lined up. And then for my next one, what I'll do is I'll put the beak on, the beak and the small feet. I'll put that on, and for that I'll use some of the Tombow liquid glue. I'll use just a little bit. Alright, and what I'll do is just put a dab of glue, just a drop. You don't need a whole lot because you don't want it seeping out of the sides of your project, if I could get it to come out. Alright, and what I'll do is I'll place that on, and I'll just press it down, and then I'll put my other one on next to it. And like I said, you can use these for anything. You could put baby strollers on the side. I just decided to do owls because I thought they were super cute. But you can put anything on them. You don't even have to put animals. You could put anything. And then for the beak, I'll put just a dab of glue right there. I'll pick my beak up, and I'll place that in place. And this glue does dry clear, so even if you do get a little bit to come out on the sides, you don't have to worry, it will dry clear. So those are my two owls that I have that I'll be placing on the end of my banner. And then we'll start to assemble. Now what I used was scallop circles, and I have a pink one, I have a polka dot with foil gold accents in it, and then I have just this circle. What I'm going to do, instead of lining them up to where they fit perfect, I'm going to do it at an offset so it'll kind of look like a flower. And then I'll glue my circle down in the middle. Now for this, I'll use my adhesive tape. And like I said, you just want to line it up to where it's offset. I'll put that down, and then we'll put down 1 or 2 lines on our circle, and we'll line it up and place that down in the middle. It's super simple. It won't even take an hour to put this together. You spend more time cutting it out than putting it together. A couple pieces there. This is my second flower, and you don't have to line this up either. I will, but one thing I will say is make sure when you're putting your banner together that if you have any kind of accent like the hearts, make sure they're standing up straight and you don't have them upside down. This is my third one. I don't have anything for this one. This is my fourth one. I don't have anything for that. Now this is another one that has an accent paper in the middle of it. Alright, and we will get that one put down. Okay, I have another one that has an accent piece. I'll put that down. Like I said, this is super easy, and I mean, you can, if you have a party or something last minute that you need some kind of decorations for, it doesn't take any time. Okay, this is my last one. And remember with this one, you do want to do it at an offset so it does look like a flower. This is the last one. I'll put that there. Now to assemble your banner, I have a paper punch. I don't know the inch of this one, and it does look like it might be too little, but what I'll do for it when I'm gonna punch my holes to get my ribbon through it, what you can do is you can take your punch, and we're kind of gonna be hanging them in the top corners. You'll run your ribbon through the top of it. What you can do is you can punch that first hole, and since it's too little, what you can do is go and get right on the very edge of that circle that you've already punched and punch another hole, and you can keep punching until it gets big enough to where your ribbon will go through it easily and not bend. So what I'll do is I'll go to my top and I'll punch another hole, and I'll go along the side of that hole, and I'll just keep punching until I think my hole is big enough for my ribbon. And you can always continue to do that. I don't know if you could see the holes with those dots, but you just keep punching and keep punching. Now, and I wanted to kind of line up. So what you can do is place it, but be careful that you're not punching through your original holes. And you just want to keep going through it and matching those original holes that you made. But you do want to make sure it is big enough to where your ribbon can go through it. And see, now I don't like the shape, so what I'll do is I'll keep cutting and trying to get that perfect shape. But what we'll do is we'll keep going. And on this paper you might be able to see a little bit better. I'm gonna make my second hole, and that's my third. So it looks about the right size. And they don't have to be perfect, because your ribbon will be going through it and you won't be able to see those holes with your ribbon through it. So I'm just going to keep punching. Keep punching until I feel okay about it. And like I said, they don't have to be perfect, because you're not going to be able to see. You're not going to be able to see those holes, because your ribbon and your tulle and all your decorations and embellishments will be through there. Okay, that one was a little rough. Alright, Alright, so I'm going to punch one more time in that one. Alright, we'll do this one. Okay, I thought I broke it. Okay, so now I'm going to scoot over a little bit farther. Okay, you just keep punching until you get every single one of them done. Alright, and this is the very last one. Once you've done punching all your holes, what you want to do is go ahead and start assembling and gluing your letters down. I'm going to use the Tombow liquid adhesive and go ahead and start getting my letters on. And you want to just get it lined up on your scallop circles, and just want to put little dabs of glue just on, but you don't want to do a whole lot because like I said, you know, a little goes a long way with this glue, so you don't have to just pile that glue on there. And it's super simple. The third one, you just want to get real thin, small layers of glue on there. It doesn't take a whole lot. Alright, this is my Y. And can you guys guess what name I'm putting on here or what I'm spelling out? I just did L-A-D-Y. Pretty sure y'all have an idea by now. Alright. And I have a B. Oh, I messed up. No. Huge mistake. On these two accent letters, or these accent scallop circles, where you have your pattern paper at the beginning, I'm rushing through this. You're supposed to put your, or you can put your owls that we assembled at the beginning. I want my accent pieces to go on my very first letters. So What we'll do is continue, because those letters are down and stuck for good. What we'll do is continue gluing the letters down, and we'll see at the end what 2 pieces that we have left, and we'll probably have to use those as our accent pieces to put our owls down. So I'll continue putting my letters down. And it's not a huge mistake, but I didn't want it glued down like that. I didn't want it to go in that order. So this is my last letter. Okay, and like I said, that Tombow glue, it will dry clear. So even if you do get a little bit to come out of the edges, it'll dry clear and it'll be okay. So the very 2 last letter, the 2 scallop circles that I have are these 2. What I'll do is I will put the owls on here. I'll probably just have to, yeah, these will be my 2 accent pieces. I won't have 2 of these. This is what I was originally going to put at the ends of both of them, but I'll just have 2 different ones. That'll be fine. It'll still come together perfect. So what I'll do is I'll take one of my owls, and you know what? We can actually use a little adhesive tape. So we will glue them down, and I'm trying to see if I want to put them at an angle or up and down. I think I'll go and glue them up and down. And I'll put my second owl on there. Alright, and I'll put him up and down on there also. And then if you want to, this is optional, you don't have to. I did these 2 little bows I thought would be super cute on my owls. What you can do is, I would put it down with hot glue, but right now I don't have my gun in front of me. But what you can do is put a little dab of hot glue or any kind of glue that you have in front of you. And I thought that would be super cute to add 2 little bows. I don't know if you can see it, but now I'll do my second one, and I will put a dab of glue on that one, which I will probably go back and hot glue to make sure they are pretty secure. And I'll put this one on the opposite end. Yeah, because see, that glue is not going to be strong enough, but I will go back and add a dab of hot glue, because I don't trust this with something this heavy is you know, a ribbon. So that's that one. So now we have all of our letters spelled out, and I'll have my birdies at the end, and I'm going to take pictures. I know you can't see everything and everything's not fitting on the camera, but I will take pictures. This I got at Hobby Lobby for $1.99, and it was 50% off, so I did get this on sale. You can do your ribbon as long as you like. It doesn't matter. It just depends on how you want it to hang. But what I'll do, I'll clip that off. What I'll do is run it through each individual letter. And like I said, now this is not going to fit perfect, but it just all depends on what kind of look you're going for. I probably will still have to fold it to get it to go through, but all you do is weave your ribbon in and out through your letters. And you can use any kind of ribbon, polka dot, silky, you can use any kind of ribbon that you want. And what I'll do is I'll pull enough ribbon out, and I will just feed it through my letters. And here is another mistake that I made. Oh crap. I glued my letter. The first time when I made that mistake, I picked up my letter and took it off. That's why you see that paper is pulled up, and I glued it back down the wrong way. So that's another thing you have to pay attention to. When you're gluing down your letters, you do have to pay attention to how you are putting your letters on. So I'll continue to weave this through. Lace through each scallop circle, and next what you can do, and you don't have to do this, it is optional, what you can do is take some ribbon, and I also have some tulle, and you can get any kind of tulle, shimmer tulle, matte tulle, you can get any tulle that you like. And I cut mine into maybe about 4 inches long, but I am going to trim some of that off. What you can do is take you a couple pieces of tulle and just do a basic, and what we'll do is we'll add a piece of ribbon in there. What you can do is get you some tulle, a couple things of ribbon, and what I'm going to do is go in and tie it. You can tie it in between each letter. You can tie it in between every other letter. You can do it however you like. You don't want to tie it too tight because you do want to be able to adjust it. You'll just have to play around with it. Now this does seem to be a little long, so what I'll do is take a little bit off at a time and play around with it. And you can make it as full as you like. If that's not enough, you can go in and you can add more. You can do all different colors, and what you want to do is just basically, just like I said, you can make it as full as you want, as tight as you want. You can do whatever you like, but just play around with it. And what I think I'll do for mine is I'll do every other letter, because I don't like busy banners. But one thing I will say is make sure that you have it just how you like. And by you not tying so tight, when you adjust your letters and your ribbon, you will be able to just scoot this over easily once you get it how you want, without untying it and having to go back and adjust everything, because everything, you know, it's not tied down tightly. It'll be adjustable to where you can play with it and move it around. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll gather everything up and I'll trim off some stuff, trim off a little tool, and you just go back and forth and, like I said, play with it and get it. And then what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll show you pictures. I'll hang it up and get everything up and get some pictures. And I hope you like this video, and I hope it was simple enough and you understand. If you have any comments, questions, You can leave it down. Hey everybody, I just wanted to come and show you my finished product, and I will be hanging it up so you can see it. And excuse this mistake that I made. I put my L on sideways, but it's an easy fix. But this is the finished product for my banner, and I will be right back with you guys. I'll take plenty of pictures and hang it up so you can see it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like,